Good afternoon, friends. Last 4 years after superannuation, I'm mostly involved in hiring people, interviewing people. So yesterday, one of my friend asked me to give a short talk on what do I see before hiring any employee. So today, my talk will be on rules for hiring a right employee. You, when you have a institution or any company, it will eventually become time for you to hire some employees if you want to scale or progress. Well, it's very easy in principle to hire employees. A lot goes into these decisions, and there are a lot of things to consider. Hiring the right employee can make or break your work or the business. Employee recruitment is about managing stress, as you will constantly be judged on your selection. Employee recruitment is also about managing stress, and you obviously cannot please everybody in your organization. However, there are certain rules that you can use to hire the right employee for the business, for your business every time. First and foremost, I say that look for someone with a commitment in their careers. A personal commitment to his or her career is the candidate you want to hire. You don't want to hire an employee who switches careers or jobs frequently just to get a higher salary. If a candidate is not loyal to any company, hiring this person could definitely be a problem for your institution too. Always check the candidate's previous job duration, and if he or she is switching jobs constantly, this is definitely not the right person for the job. Test for excellent learning and analytical skills in him. Try to use different methodologies to assess learning and analytical skills of your candidates. Testing candidate might be tricky, but don't evaluate candidates merely on the basis of their resume and their confidence, because a resume can contain lies. A candidate with a confidence is great, but what you really want is a candidate that has the right skill and educational qualification for the job you're hiring for. Check compatibility. You want to find an employee that will fit in your institution's culture. Check whether the candidate has a social skill to get along with others, especially with their present employees, the other managers, supervisors, HODs. Ask how he or she is managing current work, business clients, to just check compatibility skills. Remember, willingness is one thing of the primary things of a candidate must possess to work with you. And if a person cannot get along with his or her current clients or previous bosses, it's not such a great idea to hire that candidate even. Keep moving and improving in your hiring process. Whether you are hiring employee for a big organization or looking for some potential candidate to build your startup, the hiring process is the first and the foremost factor you need to focus on. Make sure you are following these steps in your hiring process instead of asking magic bullet questions or irrelevant questions. You always need to focus on getting to know the capabilities, knowledge, skills, confidence, attitude, and potential of the candidate. Don't forget to hire interns. People may disagree, but this one is one of the best ways to hire the right employee for your business. You know all their strengths, weaknesses, skills, knowledge, attitudes, behavior, confidence levels, and even practical evidences of work. What else do you need to know? You have already done the hard work in picking an intern, and why not hire him for the potential pool when looking to fill permanent positions? Get social with the candidate. Asking personal questions won't get you anywhere and could be awkward, even uncomfortable for both parties. Rather, you or your human resource team should be analyzing the candidate's presence on the social media. This can be a great strategy, especially if you want to hire employees of technical capabilities or for the technical businesses. Consider employees' attitude. While their skills, experience, and education of employees are obviously very important, and so as much important is their attitude. You want the people you hire to be excited about the opportunity and share the same vision of your company or institution. Ensure you can manage them. While hiring, you might be a little bit confused about how many people you should bring on, how many you can afford to pay, and what do you need the most assistance with. But in addition to paying more people more money, there is also the issue of managing the number of people you hire or you already have. Managing employees is often forgotten about, but it's not always easy. You have to handle benefits, payrolls, HR, and more. The most important part of the interview process for you as the employer is to ask the best interview questions possible. You want questions that not only ask them about their work history but also about their personality, their thoughts on the company, institution, their expectations, and much more. If you ask the wrong question, there is a chance that you miss something important or you don't get the full story of a certain employee. Make sure that the person you're hiring, he or she culturally fits into your institution. Certain employees will work great at one sort of company but may struggle at another. This is because companies have a different culture. So as to speak, some companies are more relaxed and laid back, while others are all business and nothing more. All the time. Some encourage team members chatting with one another, while some like a quiet and individualized workshop. What misses? Whatever the culture you have in your companies, it's important to take into account when considering who to hire. Employees that fit the culture, my friends, will not only be more productive, they'll also be happier, which will reduce your turnover rate. Thank you very much.